Hello everybody. This is the end of the Vermont Jazz Center solo jazz guitar workshop video that I'm sending out. I'm going to be pressing stop and start here and there, and hopefully I can get through the whole lesson, which is basically about my arrangement of Goodbye Porkpie Hat by Charles Mingus. It was recorded on my CD DREAMSCAPE's solo duo trio a few years ago, and so I hope this is pulls together some of the concepts that I was talking about in class. It's a little advanced, but hopefully it's going to be worthwhile for you to check out. Okay, I'm going to start with the introduction. Now the introduction I'm playing in E flat minor. So the whole song is in E flat, and but the solos of the original version on Mingus one of the greatest recordings in the history of jazz, the solos are not on the form of the song, and they are in E minor, E flat minor. So I kind of felt that this was a good introduction, which is basically a pedal of 5 to 1. But I do some dissonance in the inner voices, make a major seventh, like a suspended seventh, major seventh, to the seventh with a sharp 5 on the top, and then to the E minor 7, but with a major 7 over B flat. And then a 2-5, it's like a triad with a flat 9, and another triad built on the augmented 4th for the 5 chord, and this stretchy chord, E flat minor 9, with the 9th and the 3rd together. To the 6th chord, half diminished, and then flat 6. So now I'm having a chromatic bass line. And from the sharp 4, major 7, so here's that intro again. Okay, so before I actually explain my arrangement, let me just play what would naturally be played if you look at the music, the melody, and the chords, and you play exactly, basically, what's written. So here it is. It's E7, E flat 7 sharp 9, and then B 13. To E major 9. Beautiful. And then D flat sus. B 9 13. And then D flat sus again. E 7. A flat minor to A minor, A flat minor 11. Okay, B 13 again. F half diminished to a B flat altered. C 13 or sharp 11 to F 13. B 9, E major 7, A 13, A flat So this is like a B flat 7. That's the basic one. D flat 9. E flat 7 sharp 9. B 13. E major 7. A 7. And you're back to the top. So what I try to do, what I do in my arrangement, instead of just playing the chords verbatim and the melody on top, I use inner motion and also symmetrical and parallel motion with chords. So creating lines that are underneath the melody. So here's the first phrase. And that's an E flat 13, and I move it up a minor third. Now when you get up a minor third, you have the melody on the top, which is the sharp 9, which is like an E flat minor triad with a flat 9 on the bottom. So it's kind of got, it's correct in the fact that it's using an E flat altered sound. And then, now this is going down to a B9 that we had done before, but you're moving down chromatically, but with the melody correct on the top. So it's almost like, you know, you have a B flat 7, we're going down or up to the B. Anyway, here it sounds like this. Now, so this is a E major 7 with a 6 in it. It's beautiful. And if you up, this is a 4th and a 2nd, and I move up to a 2nd and a 4th. And chromatic parallel motion, and then into the A7 flat 5, 9. So So the next phrase is this. So it goes. Again, you can hear the chromatic parallel motion. Ending in an E flat sus4. So the first chord is D flat 9 sus4 as in the music. But you see that chromatic motion? But the melody is correct. Right? Minor third jump. So this is to a B flat 13. The melody has that half step. Right? And back to the D flat sus. Okay? And then we go to the A7 flat 5 leading to the A flat minor. And I do that arpeggio up. The melody is this, as I played before. So I go up to the melody. It's like an A flat minor 9. And then to this A flat minor 11, but now I'm using open string. This B is the minor third of A flat. And then you have the 11th on the top. That's an interval, all right, of a ninth. You have the minor 7th, and then you have the 9th on the bottom. Okay, so I started with this note on the arpeggio, so that's stuck in the minds and the ears of the listener. So I don't have to repeat it. I can go like this. Right? That's that same approach to the B9. Now here comes a really tricky part. Let me play from the beginning, and I'll sort of like concentrate on that new phrase. Here's the beginning of the head. Leading to the A flat minor 11. This next one is the F sharp, F half diminished, and you're going to a B flat 7 altered. So that's what I did. I'm moving up. Right? And I just. But you hear the motion moving up, but you still hear the melody. So even though the motion moving up doesn't necessarily fit the chords all the time, it leads to this chord, which is a B flat 7 sharp 9 with a flat 13 or a sharp 5, as is called for in the music. And I don't have the B flat in the root, but I do have the flat 7th and the 3rd. The flat 7th and the 3rd is one of the main concepts I talked about in the class, about sort of nailing those 3rds and 7ths to define where the chord is going, as opposed to just trying to hit the roots. It's so natural for people to hit the roots all the time, right? But here, if you just hear that 3rd and 7th, you're kind of there. It implies that. That's, actually I think I did this, because the chord is now from B7 A7 sharp 5 to a C13 sharp 11. Right? So that's what I do. And I like chromaticism. I like dissonances with half steps, especially because in a couple of notes, beats from now, Mingus uses this half step on just right around the F7, and he plays this, I think it is. Interesting. And then, anyway, here it is so you can hear it in context. So again, I think I like this better. Have a D triad over C, and then into that half step. And then you have the C altered, 7 flat 5. To that E and D sharp that Mingus used right before the F13, and then to the B9, and again to that E major 7 with a 13 in it. Right? That's a beautiful way to just use a chromatic parallel motion. So it happens to be where you're going to end up for the A13. And then to the A flat 9. Okay? From the top again. Now here I go. As you know, now this penultimate progression. Now that's a really crunchy one. Here it is again. Parallel symmetrical movement. Here's it says B flat 7. So I do this as a B flat 9, 11. It's like an A flat triad over B flat. The melody goes down a whole step, so I do the whole thing down a whole step. And now back to the B flat sus. The melody goes down, and the lower fourths go up. Okay? So again, but the melody is correct. Always keep your melody correct if you're doing some strange stuff on the bottom, and usually it will smooth it all out. Now this chord here is a D major 13. Like this. The E one that I used, down a step. But, so it's kind of an approach. I have 2 more notes just in the measure. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So I'm using a lot of sus chords. And we end on this D flat sus 9. Even though it says D flat 7 or D flat 9, But he has used D flat sus a lot in the song already, so it's not out. It's not out. It's sound that we're familiar with. And now a really interesting sharp 9 chord, E flat 7 sharp 9. It has the 13th in it and the 7th at the same time. Right? And then to a B flat 13. It has a 6. Remember I said I like those half steps? So you have this. Instead of this. B flat, B7. So I'm using a B13. Right? And the final phrase is this. Okay? So this one here is E major 7, but obviously has a sharp 11 in it. It's in the melody. So you could do this, and then A13, A7, sharp 11, which actually has a flat 9 in the melody. So you all have to go like this. But again, making your lower notes more interesting, I just prefer that. So we're talking E, right? So I have an F sharp triad, and it moves down to E. Now, instead of going like this, that's fine, but I like the contrary motion of going up. So this is the melody, and the counter line on the bottom note on the 4th string goes up. That's what it sounds like. Here it is with the other notes filled in. And now this is another E major 7, but with a 9 in it. And then again, this is the 7th of E. So actually this is an A triad with a flat 5 in it. So you could call this an E major with adding a 9. But remember, the A is in the bass, at least in our head. But I'm not playing the A. So, and that is like the top part of a B flat triad, which is like the 5 going to the 1. So it sounds like this. So, again. Solo starts then, okay? I'm going to skip the solo. At the end of the chorus of the solos, I reharmonize it one more time using some open strings. Right? That's an interesting E flat 7 sharp 9. The root's in the top. And then you have the major third and the minor third or the sharp 9 and the flat 7th in the bottom. Tritone, color tone, root. Now I want to move up. And then I'm down. So it's kind of like moving around our expectations. So it would be like this. But then I go. See, so I surround this note. So. So that's the tritone substitution of the E flat 7 sharp 9 that I showed you before. But now with the A in the bass, which is the chord, you know, in the melody, in the chord progression. E major 13, and then so that's parallel motion, but again you have the melody. Right. Now this is similar to before, but then I go back to the C altered, because it's going to go to B 13, which I make a sus. So I sort of, before I had done, so here I reverse directions. Same thing now. The same. Now here it ends deceptively. That's normal. And then up a half step. And later on, not in the original, but I think I recorded it at Berklee once, and I did something like this. Something like that. So let me explain that. So the song ends like this on E flat minor, E flat minor 9, minor major 9, and then to E major, and then back down to E flat minor 9. So I do an E flat minor major 9, and then arpeggiating down the B flat triad. That's B flat triad. to a G flat triad, and then E triad, D triad, and then this beautiful this is a kind of a 5 altered kind of pentatonic kind of sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a different kind of a pentatonic scale. And then I add the sharp 9, the root, and then that's an E, and I go like that. So here it is again. Sorry. Take 2. Okay, well, at least you can stop, start, and really hopefully understand what I was doing, looking at my fingers, etc., and my explanation. But feel free to email me at freddiebryant@yahoo.com. And, if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoyed.